Okay, Friday, 18th of October, 2024. So Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Future Friday, plan and strategize. We are all atoms. Ultimately, everything is connected. When you look at the world very reductionist, when you look at things in the simplest, barest, non-abstract or concrete form, or even what's the word I'm looking for? Non-arbitrary. When you look at things as they are, arbitrary or not, looking at it, you start to realize something very interesting. Ultimately, everything is connected. Chaos theory, you could say. Everything is connected. The temperature out there ultimately affects the temperature on the other side of the world, for example. Or this car down here, he's driving a little slower than usual, and he's going to cause a traffic down there. Ultimately, a knock-on effect, a constant domino effect every single place. So fundamentally, everything's connected because fundamentally everything is made of atoms, protons and neutrons. Everything's connected. The weather over there, the hills over there, the people, the place, the temperature, the sun. Ultimately, when you think about it, everywhere in the world is connected by the sun, and the sun affects all the climates, the water cycle, the nitrogen cycle, photosynthesis, you name it. Affects farming, affects food, affects society, affects culture, affects the weather, affects tourism, and follow that logic beyond. So as you start to understand everything is connected, fundamentally at its grassroots, at its core element, everything is atoms, we're all atoms, you start to understand how, one, interconnected the world is, but also how dependent the world is, and how one change over here can have a knock-on effect elsewhere in the world. This video is a good example. I create this video and someone in the world watches it and they learn something and then they get something. Their life changes in one way. And when you push and do things in the world, create something, push, like this video, you create a knock-on effect elsewhere in the world, that elsewhere in life that might not be affected, might not be felt for 5, 10, 20 years from now, for example. Everything is connected. Everything is connected. And then when you take it to the logical extreme as well, when your reduction is so much, you start to realize that a lot of things are arbitrary, a lot of things are almost pointless is too strong of a word. A lot of things are arbitrary. Culture, attitudes, behaviors, priorities, fashion. It's all just fluff. It's all just ways of living. When you're so reductionist, you think, well, it doesn't matter what kind of food you eat as long as you get the nutrition. It doesn't matter where you live as long as you survive. It doesn't matter what you wear as long as it's suitable for the environment. Things like that. When you're so reductionist and you look at things so atomical, it goes to that extreme. But that idea itself is dangerous, because a lot of people attach their life, their lifestyle, their livelihood, their well-being to a culture, to an identity, to a tribe. Even when you're so reductionist, a tribe, a group of people. I did a video about this as well, where is culture a cult? It's a very reductionist way of looking at things, but it's worth understanding, because fundamentally we're all atoms. Can't deny that. And we're all connected, we're all impacted by everything in some way, chaos theory, and even the sun, a good example, is a practical matter, all affected by that in some way. So if you're so reductionist, it gets rid of culture, but we have to be careful with that, because not everyone can handle that idea. Not everyone can handle that concept. It shatters their illusion, their identity too much. But it's a powerful idea, but it's worth understanding. Fundamentally, we're all electricity. We're all affected by strong and weak nuclear forces. We're all affected by strong and weak gravitational forces and beyond, or just gravitational forces. Dark matter and antimatter, we're all affected by it in one way or another. Ways that we won't understand for another century at least. We're all interconnected in some ways, in ways we won't be able to understand or even conceive of today, that will be common 100 years from now. So there are all kinds of things out there waiting to be discovered. We're all interconnected in countless ways, in ways we can't even imagine. But chaos theory. A butterfly flaps its wings in Africa and it creates storms. Here, for example, it creates storms because it has a knock-on effect. This butterfly over here, butterfly over there, butterfly over here, all these little dominoes, little tiny dominoes here and there, here and there, here and there, and they all combine together in countless immeasurable ways, and it creates all kinds of impacts and dominoes everywhere in the world. It affects everything, collectively, cumulatively. We're all atoms, we're all connected. Fundamentally understand that, it's very important. Everything is connected, psychology, anthropology, behavior, everything is the same. When I landed in Mexico for the first time a couple of years ago, as soon as I left the plane and saw, oh, the sky's blue, I thought, it's all the same, it's blue sky here as well. And people are the same, 10 fingers, 2 eyes, arms, legs, usual stuff, need to eat, need to sleep, fundamentally the same. Everything else, the culture, the fashion, the attitudes, the language, all that's arbitrary. Because you can take one person and put them somewhere else in the world and they can learn the language and dress that way as well. So what does that tell you about it? It's all attitudes, all priority. And as I said earlier, when you look at it so deep, that video I did, is culture a cult? Very powerful, very, very deep, very controversial ideas, but powerful. Can't deny that we're all interconnected. It can't deny that the biology of people around the world, can't deny the physics, the photosynthesis is just as applicable here as it will be in South Africa or in Norway or Mongolia. The water cycle is the same here. The gravity is the same here and there. Everything. We're all interconnected. It's powerful, powerful, powerful stuff and worth understanding. Yes. But otherwise, Adrian's Daily Vlog, sharing smart stuff mentioned now. Subscribe for more. You will see me tomorrow.